They're going to throw the book at this guy, I believe, to make him a deal. And I believe the deal they're going to make him is, now you need to spill the beans. You need to talk, and we'll give you 15 with probation or whatever. Sean will talk. That's why Jay-Z is running. That's why Jay-Z is nervous.
Talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are.
In a jaw-dropping move, Ice Cube has come out swinging, naming every celeb involved in Diddy's infamous freak-off parties, where the darkest side of Hollywood's elite was allegedly on full display.
And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their club.
With Diddy arrested for some truly horrific crimes, it turns out he wasn't acting alone. Court documents have revealed a whole network of A-listers helping him run these shady operations.
Federal authorities have made clear that Sean Diddy Combs isn't the only one accused of crimes that include bribery, making threats, and they say he had plenty of help.
Ice Cube has been saying it for years. Hollywood's got its gatekeepers, and Diddy's freak-offs were just the tip of the iceberg. So, who else is involved in this scandal? Which celebrities have been hiding in plain sight, helping cover up these crimes? Let's find out. There are claims suggesting that Hollywood operates like a sinister organization that allegedly involves people like Jay-Z and Diddy stopping at nothing to generate profits. Allegedly, this malevolent force has discovered a disturbing method of financial gain, involving the demeaning of countless young individuals, mainly female artists. Apparently, Ice Cube is not one to shy away from speaking.
I think you feel better about yourself when you say what needs to be said at the time it needs to be said, and not afterwards where you go home and think, I should have said this.
He allegedly contends that numerous female artists have experienced significant hardships at the hands of Jay-Z and Diddy, often without receiving any recognition. Their lives, he reportedly claims, have been reduced to a tumultuous and challenging journey.
They owe a lot of people a lot of favors. The more money you give them, the more you're listened to.
As further proof of this claim, Ice Cube has once highlighted that Hollywood has a history of exploiting everyone, including prisoners. And it's not just Ice Cube. There's been a perception that Hollywood collaborates closely with the private influential industry, leading to mutual benefits derived from the free labor of millions of inmates. The concern extends to the vulnerability of even young, innocent teenagers, and particularly female artists, who may not be immune to the exploitative practices within the entertainment industry.
Gangster judges were selling children into a prison camp. Where were the protectors of the kids at that time?
Ice Cube has persistently leveled alarming accusations, asserting that Hollywood operates like a mafia profiting from subjecting individuals to various challenges. Strangely enough, there seems to be sufficient evidence supporting this unsettling notion. Whether it's Hollywood CEOs or record label owners, those wielding power in the industry purportedly have an interest in increasing the prison population. The underlying motive, according to these claims, is as simple and sinister as one might anticipate.
And they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what, who? Come on, man, stop playing.
Well, the Illuminati are using their forces to inconvenience Cube in any way they can, and it has been happening very discreetly over the past couple of years. In an interview with Joe Rogan on his show Joe Rogan Experience, Cube revealed that his acting career has been sabotaged by the Illuminatis in many ways.
The producers in Hollywood decided that they don't want anybody on their movie set that haven't gotten a vaccine.
HuffPost reported that rapper and actor Ice Cube has reportedly dropped out of the Sony comedy Oh Hell No after producers requested that the entire cast get the COVID-19 vaccine, sources told The Hollywood Reporter. By allegedly refusing to get his shots, the Friday star walked away from a $9 million payday and a winter filming in Hawaii with co-star Jack Black. Cube actually suspected foul play in the vaccine and refused the offer.
You know, I never thought it was a producer's mandate. You know, I thought it was a studio mandate.
But it was when the producers started shifting blame amongst themselves that he realized the real problem.
It's every production. So you mean tell me every producer in Hollywood has this mandate? Give me a break.
Cube further explained that a new agenda has been prevailing in society that has people looking to constantly catch others at fault. Cube responded by saying that such petty arguments are purposely injected into society to keep people busy and divided, as it then prevents them from questioning bigger problems that they could unite and solve. It's just done to really keep us bickering and chasing these words, so they're not really getting to the root of the issues, which are most of the time very common if we really go down to the root of it. Mar implored Ice Cube's idea a bit more, asking the rapper who he thought was dividing society and why, and in response, Cube told Mar to follow the money. I don't know their names, Bill, but if you follow the money you go high enough, you start to see, Ice Cube said, adding later that there are a lot of dots to connect. But he was simply giving a broad example of how people at the top can manipulate what's going on with the people who are bickering and fighting. Now, according to a fan, the public has been curious about the background of the puppeteers for ages, been searching for this insider info for a long while. I had always suspected that there was a Soviet council that picks and chooses what kind of pro-crime gangster rap gets marketing dollars and how rappers intuitively have to change themselves to please the record label council. Though there was no shred of evidence to the fans' claims, many in the public firmly believe it. Coming back to Cube, the rapper explained his understanding of the world system in a podcast video. He elucidated that the government and the system are both corrupt to the core. They are designed to keep the people under their supervision.
All the other races of the world, but at some point we got to figure out how do we get ahead, because everybody's on top of us but us, or everybody's on top but us.
And now many celebrities are supposed to be involved with Diddy. First up, let's talk about Meek Mill. Known for his rap career and high-profile friendships with the likes of Jay-Z, Meek has found himself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Fans have speculated that Meek Mill may have been named in Rodney Lil Rod Jones's lawsuit against Diddy. In the lawsuit, an unnamed rapper is mentioned as having been on Diddy's yacht, where they were allegedly seen consorting with underage girls, S-workers. Further down in the complaint, the person whose name was redacted is described as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Meek Mill is from Philadelphia, and he did in fact date Nicki Minaj from 2014 to 2016. However, the same Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj description is used again in connection with Jones's allegations centered around the producer. As previously reported, Jones claims that Diddy's connection to Stevie J was used as part of an alleged promise regarding the Grammys. Jones alleged that Diddy used his admiration of the Bad Boy Records Grammy winner to prepare him for intimacy. Included in the suit are screenshots purporting to show Stevie J having S with a white man. Also mentioned are an unnamed rapper and an unnamed R&B singer. The rapper, as mentioned above, is described in a footnote as a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, while the R&B singer is described as someone who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Here's how it's worded. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in intercourse with rapper, redacted, R&B singer, redacted, and Stevie J. Again, Usher obviously recently played the Super Bowl and had a residency in Las Vegas, which is why people think the lawsuit is referring to him. In any case, Meek, upon discovering the rumors flying online, logged in to try to regain control of the narrative in what was described as a rookie move. To be specific, he wrote, "I'm from Philly, I don't do coke or freaky molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming, LOL." Besides the claims that have just come out, there have been several other pointers that have pointed to the fact that Meek might be on the DL, especially with Diddy. This was the case when a video surfaced that made fans feel as though Diddy may have taken his friendship with Meek a bit too far. In the clip, Meek is chilling in the pool when Diddy congratulates him on his success, but in the most unorthodox way.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Meek says he is just enjoying life, when Diddy says, "You deserve it, daddy, you putting in that work." As you can probably guess, it is the use of the word daddy that some fans seem to take issue with. In a separate video that has since gone viral, can be seen rapping on a boat party with Diddy appearing to get closer to him as soon as he raps about getting intimate. One fan commented on this saying, "Diddy has been said to be an extremely jealous and territorial. It's why he takes them shopping." Meek Mill rapping about having S with other women insulted Diddy. It's why Meek a few seconds later in the rap pays homage to Diddy, and Diddy wraps his arms around Meek. He let us know that the rap stuff is fake, but what him and Diddy have is real. Additionally, there have been photos circulating online of Diddy and Meek Mill dressed in matching outfits. Then you see, in 2010, Diddy and his Dirty Money crew held a release party for Last Train to Paris. Kevin hosted a live stream party, and things got a bit intense between him and Diddy. During the party, there was a peculiar moment when Diddy called Kevin into his bathroom, which left viewers curious and surprised. However, Diddy quickly added a no homo disclaimer once the camera started rolling. Diddy's use of the phrase no homo raised questions. According to viewers, it wasn't used in the typical context of the bro code. Given his history of engaging in homo behavior, the tone of his delivery appears suspicious. It almost seems as if he wanted to convey something but may have felt hesitant or unable to do so. In another video clip, Diddy takes things further by requesting Kevin to speak about him as if he were a baby. At the same party, Diddy kissed Ronnie James without the young man's consent, leading to an angry response from Kevin Hart. It's conceivable that Kevin's reaction could be linked to feelings of jealousy towards Diddy. However, interpretations may vary. Kevin also took it further by physically touching Diddy and suggesting he hit the gym to enhance his physique. Are these interactions between the two escalating the tension in the room? There's some form of relationship between the two individuals, as their interactions and exchanges continue to raise questions. However, Hart's cozying up to industry elites is not limited to just this one party. Kevin Hart once hosted a party that raised many eyebrows of speculation against him. The party was named the Dirty Money Party, which resonated with irony and foreboding. Now let's dive into the mystery surrounding Jamie Foxx's recent struggles. Between health scares and his sudden silence in the media, fans are really starting to worry. For some context, Foxx has been a regular at Diddy's notorious parties, events that have been the center of all kinds of wild rumors for ages. People say these gatherings weren't just about music and good vibes. There might be something darker going on. Those in the know say Diddy's flashy lifestyle comes with a catch. Many celebs who've partied with him have left with more than just wild stories. There are whispers that Diddy has some serious control over his circle. Think blackmail, influence, or even worse. And Jamie Foxx? He was one of Diddy's frequent guests, which has people wondering what really happens behind closed doors. There's even a crazy story floating around that Diddy once made Foxx play basketball. Yep, you read that right. Basketball. Diddy, known for his over-the-top parties and wild ideas, supposedly thought this would be the perfect way to break the ice and make the night unforgettable.
If you want to know who was probably at these games, just look at who P. Diddy and Jamie Foxx have been hanging around for years, especially the super successful ones.
Can you imagine being at that party? Diddy definitely knows how to throw an unforgettable bash. But the big question is, did Jamie Foxx really go through with it? Well, it looks like Jamie was a good sport about the whole thing. He didn't back down and actually jumped into that game of naked basketball.
He would invite over a lot of Hollywood's elite to his house for a basketball game, but it was men only.
That's definitely pushing boundaries and stepping way out of your comfort zone. But when you're hanging out with Diddy and other A-listers, anything can happen, right? The thing is, this wasn't Jamie's first rodeo at one of Diddy's infamous parties. In fact, an old clip popped up online last year where Jamie dropped some shocking details about one of Diddy's creepy gatherings.
Big cannon, yo, Puff, I should document this, right? Yo, what's up, Playboy? what you talking about? I said, no, I should get this, man. You, Fonz, the whole nine. He says, yeah, let him through. Excuse me.
This wasn't just any party. It cost a staggering $1.5 million, with A-list celebs rolling up in their luxury cars. Jamie followed Diddy into this extravagant pool party, and the first person his camera caught? None other than the famous Hollywood therapist, Dr. Ruth.
And I look up and I see Dr. Ruth. I don't know if you know who that is. It's the lady. I see Dr. Ruth. I said, Miss Ruth, could you please come over here? This guy by the name of Sean P. Diddy Combs. I need you to come meet him.
Sensing a golden moment, Jamie managed to get Dr. Ruth to have an impromptu chat with Diddy right on camera. Then, out of nowhere, they hit the dance floor by the pool, vibing to Beyoncé's Crazy in Love. The energy was electric, and the crowd was loving it. So yes, now what Ice Cube was afraid of now is in front of us. What will happen to them? Only time will tell.